What we're going for here, Richard, is an understanding of where these attitudes came from. We need to understand when you first started believing that the world was a bad place, and then we can start to change it.
Change the world or change my attitude?
Well, change your attitude, Richard. You can't change the world.
Well, that's exactly my point. You can't change the world, so why bother?
Because it's not about that. It's about changing your attitude so that the world seems like a better place.
I don't want the world to seem like a better place. I want it to be a better place. I'm not just going to pretend that everything is okay when clearly it isn't.
Stop right there, Richard. Let's get back to the feeling.
My favorite part.
Yes. Richard, when do you first remember feeling this way?
Can you stop calling me by name every time you ask me a question?
Sure, whatever helps you feel more safe.
In that case, I'd like you to call me Arbot.
Come on, Richard.
Arbot.
Okay. Arbot, when was the first time you remember feeling depressed?
I do remember getting insulted for playing guitar once.
By your father?
Mom. I was probably 11.
Good. This is good. Now, when this happened, what do you remember making up about yourself?
That I hated my mom.
No, about you, Richard.
Arbot.
Yes. What was it about you? Was it maybe that you were unlovable?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fucking amazing.
Excuse me?
That you'd be willing to kill yourself that slowly.
I think you're thinking I'm someone else. My name is Richard.
Richard, why do you smoke?
Well, I was looking for something to complement my strength training, and the jazzercise class was full, so...
So you thought you'd slowly poison yourself to death?
That was the plan, yeah.
Fuck! Oh, she's always late. So why would you do that?
I don't know, takes the edge off, distracts me for a few moments.
Distracts you from what?
The necessary realities of living on planet Earth.
And what are those?
Oh, you know, pain, suffering, loss, all the stuff that Jesus talked about.
Jesus didn't talk about that stuff.
No? Must have been thinking of someone else.
You don't enjoy life, do you?
What was your first clue?
A cigarette. Fuck it. I'll take the bus. Here, it'll help with the stains.
So, Richard, we have reached a critical point in our time together.
Oh, yeah? What time is that?
It's time to address your anger.
Well, I'm not angry.
You see, Richard, depression is anger turned inward.
But I'm not angry.
Exactly. It's hidden, and it's coming out in all your smart comments, and it's evidence in your depression.
Okay.
Okay, so who are you angry at?
I don't know. I really don't think I'm angry at anyone.
Then what distresses you about the world?
It's just so fucking bleak. And it's either that or it's totally banal.
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 Do you believe in God, Richard?
I did for a while, but it gave me a rash, so I stopped.
Well, seriously, Richard, think about it. Someone that knows everything and created the entire universe, what would you say to him?
I'd probably kick him in the balls.
And why would you do that?
Because he's an asshole and he deserves to be kicked in the balls.
Good. This is good, Richard. And I am sorry to say we are about out of time. But I want to give you an assignment, Richard.
Fuck, you say my name a lot.
Yes. Richard, I'd like you to build something that represents God to you and then bring it to session next week.
You mean like a diorama?
Perhaps. Or something a little larger, something you wouldn't mind destroying.
You know, Jerry, when I started this, you didn't tell me there was going to be homework.
Will you do it, Richard?
Fine. Hello? I'd like to make an appointment with Anna Reynolds, please. Yeah. When is she available? 20 minutes? Yeah, I can make it. Richard. Okay, thanks.
You made it. You know, I really didn't expect you to call.
Yeah, I didn't expect me to call either. Life is full of surprises, isn't it? When I talked to the receptionist on the phone, I was picturing an actual business establishment. This is just your apartment. You sound like a real receptionist on the phone.
Thank you. Okay, so why don't you put your balls down over there and just take a seat here?
So how come you do this for a living?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know, it just seems so uninteresting. That sounded better in my head.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Hello? Hi, Dad. No, you're not going to die. Just take a deep breath. In. And out. That's right. In. And out. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to go. My dad's a bit of a train wreck. Okay. Yep.
Okay, Richard. Focus it all on God's balls.
I hate you, God.
Come on, Richard.
I hate you, God.
Come on, Richard. All that pain, everything you see, that's on him. Let's do this.
I hate you, God.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Richard, come on, let's do this!
Mom, come listen to me play the guitar.
Richard, I could hear you from here. If it was something special, I'd be there already. You know, I don't understand why you don't play more sports. You'd have more friends if you did. Now wash up. Dad's gonna be home with dinner any minute.
I'm sorry about bailing last time.
Yeah, if you do it again, I'll have to kill you.
So, what do you do for a living?
I got hit by a 300-pound Chinese dude on a scooter like a year and a half ago. He landed right on top of me and broke a bunch of my ribs. I got a bunch of insurance money and I've been living off of that while I figure out what I want to do with my life. Turns out, though, I'm just an empty husk with no purpose.
Richard, can I be frank with you?
As opposed to beating around the bush like you normally do.
Yeah. I think it's bullshit.
What is?
Your whole miserable act. I think it's bullshit, and I think you know it. Hi, Dad. No, I can't come right now. I'm in the middle of something. Okay, fine. I'm so sorry. I have to go.
Oh, you're surrounded by crazies, aren't you? Again, better in my head.
Okay, well, I'm going to the west side if you need a ride.
Do you need help with this?
I'll be all right. But he does do better with more people around. It's being alone he can't handle.
Okay. I'll come in.
He works indoors, so he likes to get outside and run off his anxiety.
I am so fucked!
Me too.